the certificate rating for Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Of course, Venom.
Yeah, the thing I'm most excited about in the whole world. And for those of you who can't hear the sarcasm in my voice, it's officially out. Would anyone like to tell me what the certificate for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, featuring the serial killer Cletus Cassidy becoming Carnage for the first time and Venom eating people? Would anyone like to tell me what the rated certificate?
No.
I'm going to guess a 15.
It is a PG-13.
Wow.
So, I mean, my expectations for this were not high. They are now even lower. I do not care at all about this. The only thing I'm interested in this film is Woody Harrelson. That's the only thing I'm literally interested in. Yeah, it's come to light that the MPA has officially rated Venom, Let There Be Carnage PG-13 for intense sequences of violence and action, some strong language, disturbing material, and suggested references.
Wow.
Suggest my tongue down his neck.
I wanted to swear. I would suggest that this film is rubbish.
Yes, you're right. A bourbon biscuit. Yeah.
Yeah, bourbon biscuit. Exactly. It's a massive bourbon. I mean, I'm not really surprised by this, to be honest with you. It just, I hate the fact that it's going to be like a family-friendly buddy cop movie. It seems between Venom and Brock, and it's going to be all like, oh, look, it's a red one. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I think it's a terrible direction to go in. Sony, I hate you, Sony, right now. I really hate you. You're just, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life, Sony? So I hope that Feige comes in and takes this over as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously like in terms of Marvel movies, it's nothing new, is it, to have that kind of that rating and to want to kind of swerve into that direction. But I think there is definitely ways where you can give the idea of violence without, really giving the rating. I mean, if you watch Far From Home back, the fight with Mysterio on the bridge is actually very brutal on Peter. Like he gets tossed around and very like, yeah, like seriously.
I guess there is a discussion to be had about whether or not we've lost track. There is a discussion to be had whether or not the ratings. Welcome back. The ratings actually are what they used to be. Because when I think back to like 18 films, I think of like The Thing, or like Aliens or stuff like that, where the violence was super intense and stuff. But then if you look at films like The Suicide Squad that just came out, that is, I think we can all agree. So the Suicide Squad was extremely gory, like really genuinely gory, and it was only a 15.
Oh wow!
So I'm really genuine. I was genuinely surprised by that, and the reason why they gave that was because it was according to the BBFC, they said it was because it was violence in a comedic setting. Sure. So it was a comical kind of violence, which I don't know if I would agree with, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, the bit when King Shark literally rips a man in half was not funny.
Not that funny.
No, exactly. Yeah. So maybe it will be more violent than we think, and it's just that the censorship has like lapsed a bit. But still, a PG-13 rating is not, you and I are wrestling fans, Zane. We know what PG-13 does to the product.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first PG-13 film I ever saw was the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Like, that was a PG-13 movie, because I think it's because of William Dafoe's demise is quite
brutal.
Yeah.
I also think like his.
Oh, we keep losing drag. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird situation to be in. Where welcome back, drag. I think the PG-13.
Whenever I stop talking, it starts.
Yeah, basically, the internet hates you this evening, Drac. It just wants you to stop. Yeah, I think the wasn't that the same film as where Spider-Man, the first one. It's where doesn't Willem Dafoe liquidate like his like board members and they just turn into skeletons on that balcony.
That's very true. Yeah, comedic violence.
Comedic violence, exactly. Yeah, nothing quite. And obviously the sight of Willem Dafoe's horrible goblin face without the mask. That's enough to terrify anyone. Those poor children. I feel sorry for them. So yeah, there you go. But anyway, what I was not looking forward to in any shape, way, or form, Venom: Let There Be Carnage, I'm now looking forward to even less. So.